guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Makeup for Dummies, where we're going to talk about flawless foundation. I'm starting with my Boscia White Charcoal Mattifying Makeup Setting Spray, where it gives me a nice matte face base. I've already done all my moisturizing and everything else, so we can just get started. And this is all about how to get your foundation looking really smooth. Then I'm going to do the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I'm really oily, so like my nose is super oily. Forehead, chin, my makeup will break up around those areas because I'm so oily, so I need to prime those areas. If I don't, my foundation will not stay flawless all day. It will look really gross after a while, and that's not good. Next, I'm going to color correct with the CoverFX Correct Stick in orange, and I correct my mouth at the least. If I have no time, I will at least color correct my mouth. But at the most, I color correct under my eyes, my mouth, the dark spots on my cheeks. I found a weird spot here on my eyebrow, above my eyebrow. I'm going to color correct that. And these two spots on my temples that are darker than the rest of my face, that turn gray when I put on foundation. So then I'm going to blend it with the, I'm going to blend it with the brush. I was kind of being lazy today. I just want to, this is for flawless foundation, so you want to look even and smooth. Like, this is no concealer, this is no extras. You're just trying to make a clean, smooth base for the rest of your makeup. You really want to emphasize, like, smooth, clear skin, and you can use whatever foundation you want later, and you'll still get that same effect. I'm going to be using a dewy finish one, and then set it with a matte setting powder to give it like a really like smooth satin finish, so I look, you know, natural. Like, I could leave the house with that foundation, a little mascara and lipstick and be good. But, you know, nobody really does that anymore unless they got no time. But you see, I'm gently blending out that color corrector because I do not want any dark orange spots on my face when I put on the foundation. So make sure you blend it out really well. Color correctors are not supposed to stand out, and even if I wore a really sheer coverage foundation, you shouldn't see it. So this is the CoverFX Natural Finish Foundation in N80. It is medium to full coverage with a kind of naturally dewy finish. But again, I'm putting matte setting powder on top of it. So I'm dotting a small amount all over my face from the bottle because I'm lazy. I had filmed this too late at night for me to be really giving it shit. And I'm also feeling like I'm wasting foundation. And I'm going to kind of buff it in with the same brush. Again, coverage wise, for flawless foundation, you don't have to use full coverage foundation. You don't have to do whatever the fuck you don't want to do, honest to God. But you do have to use a foundation that's the right color. My foundation is as close to my natural skin tone as possible, with just a touch too yellow. And then I blend it out. I blend it with some of my matte setting powder and it fixes it. But also, you can't see my fucking corrector. Even though I use the same brush to put it on, you don't see the fucking corrector. I know we've seen a lot of YouTubers and Instagrammers and everybody who have been putting on correctors, and man, they look like goddamn clowns. But that's not how you correct your face. If you need correction, it's when you put on a medium coverage foundation. Whatever you can see under it, that's what needs to be corrected if you can't just conceal it. My mouth, without corrector, turns gray. So do my temples, and so does my under eye. They turn kind of gray. So that's why I take the time to correct them. And that's why I'm kind of really happy that this corrector came out. So you see how my face is it's even, looks like my neck. Everything's good. Everything's good in the neighborhood. Flawless, right? Then we're going to set it. We're going to start by setting the under eye with this light powder called Cocoa Butter from the new Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit for medium to deep skin. And I'm doing that to highlight my under eye by setting it. Now, yeah, this is technically highlighting, but I'm just kind of cheating. You have to set your foundation anyway. So some people, they set their foundation, the under eye they set with a lighter powder, then they set the rest of their face, which is what I'm going to be doing in this instance. And I'm just doing it for my under eye area because I get dark circles, but they're not like dark enough where anyone says I need a concealer. So I'm just using a light powder to brighten them and lift the whole area up a little bit. So I'm very carefully pressing it underneath my eye to give you that flawlessly lit but not lit, because when I go over it with the matte setting powder, that's going to kind of blend it in so it doesn't look so highlighted, and it's going to look more like that area of my eyes just brighter. So here's the matte setting powder from CoverFX, and we're just setting the whole face. And I wear it in deep because it has kind of a little bit of an ashy tone that goes with the weird darkness in my neck to kind of bring my whole face and my chest and my neck all together, because I know my neck is darker and then my chest is like weirdly tan kind of looking. And I'm just trying to, when you're trying to bring that whole area together with your foundation, you kind of have to use a weird combination of products. This took me a while to figure out, but now that I've got it, I'm super happy. So I'm just making sure I'm taking it over that light powder as well to make sure the whole face kind of blends together so it doesn't look like I've highlighted my face. It just looks like that is how my face is supposed to look. Now obviously, yes, I do look like I have foundation on. I mean, no one looks like they don't have foundation on when they have foundation on, unless you're wearing a BB or CC cream. But this is it. This is what it looks like when you have flawless foundation. This is how you do it in the simplest way possible. It's super easy, and then you can just throw on mascara and lipstick and go if you want. But I will see you guys next week with another video. The fuck is, or Makeup for Dummies. See you.